Hi everybody, I just want to give you a quick 2 to 3 minute video update on what my thoughts are regarding the stock market and the economy going forward and kind of where we've come from. So in 2025, the stock market in Canada was actually one of the leaders. We were up 27%. The US market was up 15%, which was actually one of the lower numbers out there in the global economy. But after 3 years of these double-digit type of returns across the globe, I get a little concerned because the market just doesn't go up in a straight line, as you all know. There's usually a reset back to the mean of 7 to 9%, a reversion, if you will, back to the mean. And I think people are getting a little ahead of themselves and a fear of missing out type thing. So I expect some volatility this year. I expect a bit of a slowdown, and that's just normal. Every 10-year period, there's times like this, but we haven't experienced it really for quite a while. But if we look at some of the numbers out there, like 2025 in the USA, which is kind of the global engine to the stock markets around the world and the economies around the world, their job growth was the worst since 2003. So that's a pretty telling sign that things, I think, are slowing down a bit down there. The other thing, too, obviously affecting everything is tariffs. We know that word quite well now. But the economists at the New York Fed have confirmed that 90% of the tariff costs are being paid by Americans. So when a product is brought in, there's a tariff attached, and the company that brings it in either has to eat that and then lower their profits, or they pass it on to the consumer. So these types of things are not very positive for the economy. Now, with the U.S. midterms coming up in the fall this year, Trump may take a lot of these tariffs off the table or repeal them back, if you will, just to make things look rosy, because he obviously needs some positive numbers down there for the midterms. So I'm not saying run to the hills or change to cash. As you know, in our portfolios with us, you're well diversified. Our asset allocation is excellent. We are not rolling the dice to get returns. We're actually very conservative, in my opinion. I've taken some defensive positions in portfolios. I've taken some profits off the table, but I am also utilizing quite a few of the alternative products, which many of you know about from our presentations, in everyone's portfolio to help mitigate that volatility that we can see in a portfolio. So the alternatives are really good because they're not correlated usually to the stock market. So when Mr. Trump does come out with a tweet or something drops, these alternative products don't really fluctuate. So we've got a good allocation to those in portfolios. So long story short is I think we're well positioned for the future. I'm just trying to let you know that it's not going to continue to go straight up, I believe. I could be wrong, but again, that's up to the crystal ball, which I do not have a very good one. But yeah, so just hang in there if there is some volatility. Once again, our goal on this end is to ensure that you're getting solid returns with a reasonable amount of volatility, because you just can't not have any volatility if you want to make money in the stock market. But once again, if you have any concerns or questions, reach out to us. We appreciate your business and enjoy your day.